What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into my channel. My name is Kreepers. I'm here today with a video on how to counter dredge. Now, I gotta be honest, this video is gonna be as simple as it gets. Just some gameplay in the back, and I'm gonna talk just to explain some things. Because I've been trying to do this video like the most edited video I could possibly get. I already recorded like everything like 3-4 times, and I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's necessary for the very simple fact that if I overcomplicate the video, people are just gonna think that, oh, you're just making the video 20 minutes long so you get money. So let's cut that out. Let's make this video like maybe 5 to 10 minutes, really fast, and let's talk about it really quick, all right? So let's talk about dredge. Now, dredge is, I would like to call him a blaster, but I prefer the term spammer. This guy literally spams grenades all over the place, right? It's either that or you go with harpoons. Now, I also want to say that in order to counter this guy, I'm going to give you a couple tips and which champions are the best. And some of these data, a little bit, or these, these ideas are from a website called Paladin's Counter. If you guys don't know Paladin's Counter, it's actually a cool website. I don't think it's actually official from Hyris itself. It actually belongs to my friend Manel, and this website is awesome because how can I explain this? The website itself has all champions, and in all champions, people with a lot of experience tend to go there and give tips on how to counter that champion with specific champions or in overall. All right, so the website is actually really awesome. Also has loadouts, has tips on an advantage to the champion itself, not just against the champion, and even has giveaways. All right, so if you guys are not familiar with that, just go check it out. The website, go down in the description. I'm gonna leave a link there, and as soon as you're there, it's really easy to use. You guys will eventually find some good things. You can even vote on the tips and so on, and so you'll see that the most voted ones are the best. Now, when you go to the dredge part, usually it has a list on which champions are better and which champions are worse against this specific champion. In the list, there's a bunch of them, and for against the dredge, in order to be better against dredge, the one that it's on top, it's Terminus, and it's obvious. This is actually very, very accurate. I don't even need to read anything to tell you, because ever since day one that dredge came out, before it even came out, I already knew that Terminus was going to be an absolute beast against dredge, and here's the reason why. Terminus can absorb his grenades. That's the first thing. Easy. Second thing, dredge always tries to stay away from Terminus, and Terminus doesn't have medium-long range. Except if he goes with the legendary that gives him extra damage on his runes, it will actually be able to, after having 4 runes, do an incredible amount of damage on a dredge, and if he was already poked by somebody, he can even end up killing him. I'm not joking. I played with Terminus a crazy amount of times against dredges, and it is actually really, really true. I would love to tell you that it's not, but it's actually as true as it gets. Terminus is actually probably the best tank. I know that you guys are thinking, what about Inara? She has so much damage reduction. I understand that could be true, but she doesn't have any medium long range damage. And Terminus, with the card that I'm telling you, the talent that I'm telling you, it'll deal more damage. Then on your deck, you just put extra damage reduction after having all 4 runes, and less damage required to get your runes. And eventually, you'll just be spamming strong runes all over the place. You'll be a sniper, not just a point tank. You'll be also hitting like that mid lane, hitting that dredge that's just trying to spam grenades on the point and actually saving your teammates. So that is our first counter and probably the best. Second counter, on the list it is not there because I believe people haven't tried it. But I think that the best second counter for dredge, it's actually Koga. And I know what you guys are thinking, like, Koga? Are you crazy? If Koga gets close to dredge, he is as deadly as he can get. And Koga is actually one of the only few champions that can still go up to dredge even if he spots him and evade his grenades. He can evade anything, all right? If he's getting slowed by the harpoon, just dash. You lose automatically the slow, and you can get out of the ultimate as easy as it gets. If he throws grenades right into your face, just dash. Automatically, they stay behind. They don't even do you any damage. All right, if you get too close to him, he's going to have a hard time to actually hit you. If he tries to reload and do the AoE damage with the reload, just dash at the precise time that he's doing that. Boom. It just lost it. It didn't do any damage. Dredge is now fucked because Koga is about to rape him with either the blades or the SMGs up close. I know this because when I use Dredge, when I use Koga, I mean, but even that's also a good example, I'll tell you right now. When I use Koga, I go mostly with a talent that gives me energy back after using my SMGs. This why? Because if I go against tanks, I will start spamming my SMGs on the shields and so on and have all my energy back. And so I start dashing. At the same time that I'm dashing, I'm healing with the maximum possible. That's the card that has 5 points. And I'm also getting like 40 bullets back. So I'm just shooting, dashing, shooting, dashing, shooting, dashing. And you can do the exact same thing against Dredge. It will be awesome and you will literally melt him in seconds. I know this because, as I was saying before, when I play Koga, when I play Dredge, again, I messed up again, sorry about that. When I play Dredge and I face Kogas, I have a very hard time. I can tell you that I have less hard time against an Androxus because it's easy to hit while in the air with the harpoons if you go infinite harpoons. If not, just try to hide, wait for him to come to you, and start spamming the reload. And if he uses reversal, just spam it on the ground because he's not going to be able to stop it. And now that he can't punch all over the time, it's even harder for Androxus to actually fight you really up close. Unless you hit those shots like a god, okay? That if you're a god with Androxus, just do it. I don't care. Zen could be good, but unfortunately is not the best. I've noticed that when using retaliation, which is the infinite counter as long as you're countering, it actually doesn't counter all the bombs. For some reason. He does counter his ultimate, which is awesome and probably one of the best, but his ultimate is so easy to avoid. You just literally just walk away from it. Of course, if he hits you with your harpoon first, you're going to be slowed. Even with Zen, you can just use the world and just dash right out of there. Like, it's as easy as it gets. Androxus, unfortunately, as I was saying before, when he uses Nether Step, he's not becoming immune. And Koga, it is. Zen, for example, can become immune as a smoke, but he's very visible for the entire duration where he's going, and then Dredge can just spam grenades right on the end where he's going, and eventually even kill him. Unless you're going Smolder, like healing with the smoke, but hey, that's completely up to me. If you go Yomi, you lose the retaliation, which stops most of the bombs, but not all. But I mean, it's completely up to you. You get to decide. You can try to go Zen Yomi and try to spam some third attacks at long range. That could be good. Moji, do not use Moji. Please do not use Moji, alright? I'm begging everybody to not use Moji until this is fixed. Moji, when putting up the magic barrier, if anybody shoots her, I'm sorry, because she's a girl. If anybody shoots Moji, automatically will gain a mark, and the first attack from the left head of Moji will automatically deal 750 damage, right? Well, with Dredge, it's not like that. It only works if you use the normal grenade and it hits directly, or it explodes right next to Moji. Because if you use the reload bullet that goes and does either AoE damage or just deals 1000 damage directly to the face, or the harpoons, he doesn't gain a mark. It's bugged, okay? And it needs to be fixed. So let's try to hope that Haras just fix this as soon as possible. And now, on the gameplay you're probably seeing right now, I actually did a penta with Dredge just to show you how stupid this is. And the other enemy team, they were not bad. They were actually really good. They were mowing me down most of the times, although we still managed to pull it off in the end. Hormaldamba was the god. He didn't die once. Amazing. But here's the thing. The Bomb King on the enemy team was the one who was giving me the most headache. I mean, of course, the Victor was also doing some damage, but the Victor, one-on-one against me, he's nothing. He would die immediately. And Fernando was just trying to burn me, but I would burn his entire health before he even killed me. And maybe even left some bombs there. If I die, he'll eventually would die to the bombs. That Nando was actually rushing a lot and ended up giving us the victory because of that. Because if not, we could have probably lost because we started losing like in the middle of the game. But even so, the best counters for Dredge, as I'm telling you, are champions with a lot of mobility, maybe some immunity somehow, like the reversal from Androxus or the absorption from Terminus, or even the counter from Zen. Alright, but a lot of mobility. If you try to go with Maeve, for example, she has nothing else besides the mobility, unless you go like full damage reduction. I don't see how you're going to be able to beat him, because if I use the AoE on the reload, I'm definitely going to kill a Maeve really easy. Now, Willow, for example, can deal a lot of damage at long range. Just shoot dead zone shoot with the Nightshade, and you'll deal an incredible amount of damage on him. And if you're using Drogos, for example, it can be good, but if he's going all unlimited harpoons, he may shoot you out of the air. So try to avoid the air, try to get up close to him, maybe use the Spitfire combo with the talent for it, and you'll deal incredible amount of damage on him. Just try to sneak on the sides. And now, there's also Ceres on this list because she can just go total immune and invisible and get out of there. That's true, but when it comes to damage, she's not as fast as Dredge. Dredge will literally kill her if she goes on 1v1. And Sky can be good, but only if she's going with the smokes. Or just try to sneak up on him and go with the legendary that deals more damage with the poison bolts. Maybe that will help a lot, but I mean, it's completely up to you. The easiest ones that I've seen so far is easily the Terminus and the Koga. Beyond that, Androxus, Zen, Bomb King, Drogos, Willow, in Sky, it's completely up to you if you want to use them, but it's going to be incredibly hard to still kill them. Now, just going to give you some examples really quick of some champions that are bad against Dredge. Alright, like for example, Torvald, probably the worst, okay? Ashe, not that good to be honest. I mean, she can still do some damage, and now since Dredge no longer can destroy shields with one harpoon, now she can stand a little bit more and maybe shoot him from the shield. Maybe go with the big shield, the talent for the big shield. Maybe that will help a little bit. Khan, the only immunity he has is basically after the battle shout, and the only thing that I see good about this is in case you can't get out on time out of his ultimate, maybe use this to save yourself. Beyond that, I don't know. I mean, I think even Leon is good against Dredge, but you need to be close to him, get him off guard, and then start shooting him. Start mowing him down, his life down, before he does that to you. Alright, so that's basically it. I don't even need to tell you that Blast Shields is the best thing against Dredge, alright? And of course, after that is literally damage reduction that both Inara and Terminus and even Maeve have, alright? So if you can go damage reduction against the Dredge, just do it. Because Dredge is on competitive, and as much as I love to play Dredge sometimes just to spam all over the place, it is not fair for anybody to use that on competitive, okay? So if you can ban him, ban him. If not, just try to pick maybe Koga, Terminus, and so on to try to survive as much as possible. Try to go as much as champions you know as I can actually fight him, like the ones that I just mentioned, and maybe you'll have a chance. Try to always go blast shields, because even if the other members of their team actually do a lot of damage, even if it's like a Victor or something like that, they do not do as much as damage so fast on AoE base. At least this is me thinking that the Dredge will go like reload, all right, the reload talent, because if he goes harpoons, blast shields will still help him, and thank God they actually changed the card and gives him ammo back, unless now he actually hits somebody. That's actually awesome, and I think that, I'm not entirely sure about this, okay, I think that it only gives him health back if he actually enters in contact with somebody, and that's actually good if it is like that. If it's not, it should be, okay? This way, it only rewards the good skilled Dredges, okay? As far as I can help you, this is pretty much it. I just hope this has helped you with anything, okay? I'm so sorry if I couldn't be of much more help than this. Maybe you don't have Koga on your deck, maybe you don't have it unlocked yet, maybe you don't even have Terminus, maybe you're bad at these champions. But to be quite honest, if you're going competitive and Dredge is on the other team, I would advise you to try to take these champions, because they're pretty much the only ones that can either actually survive against him, or maybe go after him and kill him as fast as possible so the rest of the team doesn't die. Alright, so that's all for the video today, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry if the video is not as edited as I actually wanted to, but I gotta be honest, I've been here for like 5 hours, alright, trying to come up with the best video possible, and I just thought, no, I'm just gonna sit, talk, explain, and that's done. So, thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, like the video if this has actually helped you, and subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want to see some more videos like this, some more tips, counters, and so on. And that'll be it for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys. See you next time.